Washington National was my home airport growing up, and I often fly back to visit family there. For such a small airport, everyone has a piece of it. American, United, Delta, JetBlue, and Southwest all have a large presence. Even Air Canada, Alaska, and Frontier serve the airport. I booked a last-minute trip from Washington back to Chicago on an American 737-800 in economy using British Airways Avios. Let's see how it went. First, the elephant in the room. As a DC local of a certain age, it's called Washington National Airport, which a plurality of locals still call it. I don't see anyone's name attached to it.
It doesn't look like anything to me.
There was a whole naming controversy at the time, and some absolutely despicable congressional behavior that left locals bitter. It's not anything against the former president. To this day, air traffic controllers still only refer to the airport as Washington Tower. The main BC terminal is dominated by American Airlines. There are two concourses that are disconnected past security other than an infrequent shuttle bus. Although there is a priority pass accepting restaurant in the Northern C concourse, the reviews were so underwhelming I simply couldn't be bothered. I admired a store that celebrated greatness before clearing security. Although many flights were delayed, mine actually commenced boarding on time. A quick note on paying for this flight. American wanted $330 one way in basic economy, or $360 to be able to fly normally and select a seat. So I instead used 7,500 Avios transferred from Chase, for a cost per point of between 4.4 and 4.8. The award ticket even let me select my seat, so I wasn't able to board early even though I have the credit card. For double the price, 15,000 points, I could have flown in first class, but American's domestic first is so underwhelming, it's not worth it on a 1 hour and 43-minute flight. This incarnation of the 737-800 is pretty underwhelming. It's the standard 3-3 with no seatback entertainment. There's 31 inches of legroom, which was fine for me, but definitely not for my seatmate. Nevertheless, this configuration is too generous according to American, who is retrofitting all of the 737-800s to have only 30 inches with god-awful seats as part of Project Oasis. I will not fly on American once this has happened, not unless it's significantly cheaper than other airlines. We took off facing south. Flew past Dulles Airport, and made our way west. Service included the standard beverage and Biscoff cookie. I entertained myself with streaming a movie on my phone, which was an underwhelming experience, as expected. Normally the descent to Chicago was quite scenic, but today the cloud cover was very thick, and only broke just as we made the descent. Taxiing past the international terminal, I passed a host of my old friends I've already reviewed. Cathay Pacific 777, SAS A340, and Lufthansa 747. I may be planning on reviewing a few more in these shots, but I don't want to spoil things. So to conclude, American economy is fine. But I can't believe we'll soon look back fondly on this experience as the good old days once Project Oasis is completed. I used to be an American Airlines Platinum member, then gave up on loyalty once Doug Parker started driving the airline into a ditch. If he's successful in his plan of driving it off a cliff, I'll say farewell for good. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for many more flight reviews. and I'll see you on the next one.